from 6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bitten Liam podcast. Bitten Liam podcast.
He's very musical, isn't he?
He is. That is intro 2 of the 5 new potential intros that sound guy Eli has made for the podcast.
That was very like Triple J.
It's like an unearthed band, isn't it?
Band,
Yeah. I was like, that could become being like 15 in the whole time or something.
Yeah.
He gives us a little blurb that I read in the moment every morning. It said, if Morrissey from the Smiths walked into an op shop and heard Lunch Break and raced home all inspired. So if he was...
I know none of those bands.
Lunch Break is the show that we do in Sydney and Melbourne from midday, and
okay.
An op shop is a place, and the Smiths. Yeah, you know the
and who's
Smiths.
Morrissey?
How soon is now? And how? What? Sorry,
who's Morrissey?
Morrissey is the lead singer of the band The Smiths.
Right.
He also he's like this crazy vegan guy, and he famously doesn't do festivals if there's being meat served, and he's also he's banned phones at his gigs. He's a pretty cool guy. So he's different.
Would I know any of the songs from the Smiths?
Yeah, you got How Soon Is Now there.
How soon is now? No, what am I singing?
You just.
How soon is now? Hang on, let me search the Smiths.
I am human and I want to be loved.
Don't know. And
just like everybody else.
Don't know it. And there's no Smiths in the system.
Charming Man.
How's that one go?
Oh, here you go. I'll get it up on Spotify.
Oh, here we go.
You know what? We can teach you about the Smiths at another time. I think this is the start of the podcast. Let's get into it. Hey, let us know your thoughts on that second intro though, because we will be using one of these.
Yep, that was intro number 2.
That was intro number 2. Hope you enjoy today's show.
And Liam, yesterday I got home from work and my fiancée Sam, she's a little bit flat. You know, you can just tell when they're a bit flat.
Yeah.
I said, what's the matter? And she said, no, nothing. I said, what's the matter? Come on, tell me. And she said, I just feel like a walrus this week.
Having one of their walrus weeks.
Having one of those walrus weeks.
No, I'm having one of those too, Sam. Been having one of those since about 2009.
Hey, if you're having a walrus week, don't worry. This will make you feel better.
Ben and Liam are in your head.
OMG, we are running late this morning for this.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10. Courtney's called through from the Barossa Valley. Good morning, Courts.
Good morning. How you going?
Very good. Not as good as you, though, because you were in the door to win 50k cash tax-free, a brand new Mazda 3, and off to see Adele in Vegas. You could be winning that later this week. What's happening in the background there?
Oh, I'm just walking to the gym, so this car's driving past.
Oh, okay. You're walking to the gym.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Gee whiz, there's no stopping you. That's a lot of energy for this early in the morning. Okay, well, let's see if you can get through these questions. So it does sound like someone's kicking in a milk tin or something. It sounds very loud, like someone's kicking through a shed or something.
It's not too bad though, Courtney, I reckon.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. I reckon you'll be fine.
I think we'll just power on.
Yeah.
A study is saying that 61% of Gen Zs spend 3 hours on their phone a day. How many minutes are in 3 hours?
18. Oh, minutes, sorry. 3 hours. 180, yeah.
Yeah. Almost got you there. Okay, no more Aussies are in the men's singles at the Oz Open after Alex de Minaur lost. Which famous Aussie tennis player's catchphrase was, "Come on"?
Rafter?
No,
it wasn't Pat Rafter.
No, it wasn't Rafter. Jason from Burton, who went, "Come on," when he used to get a point in tennis.
Yeah, morning, guys.
Morning, Jason.
Yeah, morning. That was Leighton Hewitt.
That was Leighton Hewitt. That's the one, baby. You got it. Okay, third question. We're going to be chatting with Tones and I after 8 o'clock this morning. What was the name of her chart-topping breakout single?
Was it Dance Monkey?
It was.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do that.
2 questions left here, Jason. You're already in the draw for Nervous Cash Car and a Star, so you've done a great job.
Beautiful.
SA wine growers are concerned about the introduction of a new UK import tax. What colour is Savvy Bee? Sauv Blanc.
Oh, wouldn't have a clue.
Have a guess. Have a guess, Jason.
I'd say white.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
There you go. You more of a beer guy, Jason.
Beautiful.
What's your brew of choice?
Mine, I'd say Jack's. I'm more of a bourbon
You just drink it if it's brown. I like it. Brown and fizzy. Okay, last one. Scientists reckon lockdowns have caused less lightning. Can you finish these classic lyrics?
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me.
Oh, don't know that one.
You don't know Bohemian Rhapsody, the biggest song of all time everywhere.
Sorry, Jason. On to Jesse in Modbury North. Good morning.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Very good, mate. Can you please finish these lyrics?
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me.
Galileo.
Keep going. I'm kidding. No.
Beautiful. Thanks for showing us your range as well, Jesse. I really feel like we heard the real you this morning. I love that.
You're in the draw for Nova's cash car and a star.
Are you ready to hit the road this summer? Hell yeah. Well, it's time to What If It. Visit whatif.com to plan and book your accommodation, flights, activities, even car hire. Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. How good? Booking cancellation windows apply. What If? It's Aussie for travel. Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
Ben, I've got a little something for you.
Yeah?
So you just wait there. You close your eyes.
Okay.
All right. You just close your eyes
My eyes are closed.
and then open that.
Oh, you got me something. What is it?
I know it looks like a Nimbus 2000 and it's sort of wrapped the same.
I mean, it feels like a golf club.
Well, I don't know. I suppose you have to unwrap it to find out.
You've really wrapped it up good. It is a golf club.
It is. Not just any golf club. It's a special putter. I think you'll find.
Hang on, did you get me a... You got me a Scotty Cameron.
A Scotty Cameron Newport 2.
How did you even know I wanted that?
I asked around. I know you got an account at the golf shop, and arguably, it's the most famous putter. Isn't it the one that Tiger used?
I think so, yeah. This is a really good putter. This is expensive.
Yeah, narrow top line, redesigned, plumbing neck,
Did you Google?
performance balance, tungsten sole weights for larger sweet spot, and enhanced stability.
Yeah, these are like the best of the best putters.
Yeah, I know. It's like the best possible putter.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you love golf. So I thought it'd be a good present.
Why?
Should I close my eyes now, or am I closing my eyes? I'll close my eyes, and you put your present in my hands.
You can close your eyes, but you won't get what you want. Why? Why are you closing your eyes?
Because I'm waiting for my present.
Why are we going to get you the presents?
Okay, we doing this?
It's not my birthday. And I don't think it's your birthday.
Yeah, I know. You really don't know why I got you such an expensive putter today of all days? The 25th of January, Ben.
What have I forgotten?
Does it ring any bells? The 25th of Jan?
What is it?
It's our 9-year anniversary, you pig of a man, you dog! How dare you! We started the Ben and Liam show on this date 9 years ago!
I didn't know we had an anniversary.
We do, and it's today, and you missed it.
Was that our first show together?
9 years ago.
Really?
Yes. So I spent so much money on the best possible putter.
Jeez, this doesn't look good on me because there was all that drama last week.
Yeah, you'd think last week after the psychic told us that the show would end this year after some differences, and then I spent all that other money on Jane, our marriage counsellor, who you didn't even take seriously and you thought was just a big joke. And now I find it's our anniversary and you've just completely missed it and made me, and it's, do you know what? I'm sorry. It's just embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
No, everyone now knows that I got you a present, then you don't. Everyone now knows that I care about you more than you care about me.
Your eyes are getting a bit watery. Your eyes are actually getting a bit watery.
Yeah, it's because I'm upset. Also, were you just watching a video on YouTube? Are you even concentrating? Are you even? You're just playing around on your computer. Are you even listening to me right now?
I didn't mean for you to hear that.
Okay. Well, I'm upset, and I'm going to need something from you. I don't know. What do you think I want? I just want some respect in this team, okay? You better make it up to me.
Did you want me to get you a present?
You're going to have to do better than that now.
What do you want?
I don't know what I want. That's for you to find. You've known me for 9 years. Specifically, you've known me for 9 years. You are supposed to know what I want.
All right.
I knew exactly. Do you want that putter that you have in your hand?
Yes, I want the putter.
How do you think I worked that out? I just know you. I know what you want.
Yeah, all right, honey. I tell you what. I will make it my mission this week to make it up to you.
Good.
Come hell or high water.
Yes.
I will figure out what you want. And I'll give it to you.
You do seem
Friday.
a little on the back foot. Have you noticed your glasses are fogged up as well? I don't even know how has that happened.
I will make it my mission this week
to
make it up to you for our anniversary.
At some point, you just tell me to close my eyes and you just give me something.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
maybe I'll try and get a Liverpool player.
Oh, that would be very
That'd
good.
Be very good.
Yeah, that would be really good. Yeah,
it might end up being like an Adelaide United player.
Still pretty good. Yeah. I'll take it.
Leave it with me.
Ben and Liam. It's like dopamine for your ears.
G'day, good morning, Adelaide. Hey, Ben, have you been watching the Asian Cup?
Do you really want it? Liam, that's the most redundant question you've ever asked me.
Oh, really? I got that women's Asian Cup fever, baby. You might have seen the Matildas pumped the Philippines 4-0. Did you see the game against Indonesia the other day?
I did. I didn't see the game, but I saw the score.
Oh, it was a ripper. 18-0 to Australia. So, they really showed the Indonesian women's team how it's done.
That's something.
Sam Kerr got 5 goals, and then I found it cute. The team actually got photos of Sam Kerr after. And they didn't think, that's nice, isn't it? If you think... Like, that would be a bitter pill to swallow if you're playing in the tournament, you lose 18-0, but then you're still like, wow, Sam Kerr, like, it goes to show the legend that she is, that they're all getting photos with her after.
She definitely is an incredible Aussie.
This is a voiceover sweep to break up the podcast.
And how is this story, Liam? The headline is, schoolboy loses both his nipples after classroom dare involving 2 cans of Lynx Africa.
I mean, I know that kid's not going to have nipples for the rest of his life, but he is going to be a legend in the schoolyard, you know what I mean? The guy, they said, hey, we dare you to take your nipples off, and he did it.
The more I read the story, the funnier I found it got. The 15-year-old schoolboy was dared by a friend while on the way to their next lesson, so they were transitioning from, like, maths
Which
to
is
English.
where a lot of the dares happen in the schoolyard.
Yeah, so he's on the way to the next lesson and accidentally froze his nipples off. Apparently he had 2 cans. Him and his friend both had a can each, and he did 1 can per nipple.
Oh my God, sorry. The images just come up on the screen here.
Oh, you can see it?
That is heinous.
Yeah, so like he's still got the areola, but he's missing the actual. It's smooth. There's no lump. It's totally smooth.
Frosty. It's a frosty, right?
Yeah, it's a frosty,
when you spray your deodorant really close to your body, obviously, don't do that.
Yep.
I say don't condone that because I'm pretty sure in the early days of this show you gave me a frosty.
On air,
there was a few complaints about that.
There was, So don't do frosties. But immediately, this is all from the article, by the way, I'm not making this up. Immediately afterwards, someone flicked his nipples, causing them to pop off.
Imagine how angry your mum would be coming over to school. You know when you get like texter on some of your stuff? He's come over to school. Hey, Max flicked them off before maths. Well, I don't know why I did it.
This is a direct quote, so this is in quotation marks. This is what the kid said. It was fine. It was all fine. Then the boy who was freezing my nipples, he flicked them, and that's when they came off.
Just got his nipples flicked off. What do you do? Do you still go to the next lesson after that?
Yeah, he then said, I went to my next lesson as if nothing had happened. He then said, although I urge people to be cautious, if they decide to copy me, I have no regrets, and I would do it again if I could go back in time.
Rock and roll, man. No regrets.
What an
I like
idiot.
how he didn't even go to the sick bay.
No, he didn't.
He got his own nipples flicked off.
It is a wild schoolyard injury, and that's what we want to talk about this morning on 13-24-10.
So, you didn't have glasses growing up, did you?
No.
And I did. Weirdly, like in like junior school, I did, and then I like grew out of them, and then you grew into them. So my eyes are going the right way. But yeah, I remember a kid, like an older kid, just absolutely booted a footy into my face, and my glasses shattered on my face. Very, very hard to look cool after that. After your own glasses break on your face.
I've got a gross one that I might tell a producer.
Okay.
And then if they okay it, I'll tell it next.
Sweet. Well, I'm looking, hopefully we can okay that story. And you very rarely second guess yourself. So.
And you can share yours as well. What was your schoolyard injury?
Mia joins us now. We've asked on 13-24-10, what was your schoolyard injury? What was yours?
Good morning, Ben and Liam.
Good morning.
So, I was in year 3 and I was in the schoolyard playing chasey with all the kids. I was so caught up in the moment, looking behind me, waiting to see if anyone was chasing me. I wasn't looking where I was going and I ran straight into the schoolyard equipment and ended up fracturing my eye socket.
Oh, God.
The eye socket.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, Mia. Hope you were okay.
I thought you was going to run into a pole, but then the fracturing of the eye
Isn't that
socket.
such a thing? Like, it's only ever a problem running around corners at school, like at primary school. Like, everyone else knows not to sprint full speed around a corner.
At our primary school, I've forgotten about that, but we literally had lines painted on the floor like a car, and you had to go on the left side if you're going around, and you'd be on the left so that so no one ran into each other.
Literally, you got to know when to back up. You got to know when there's a yellow line. You can't park there.
Liam, I said that I had one, but I chose to chat to the producers before I shared it on air.
Which means it must have been very questionable.
Yeah, it's pretty graphic, and we all deemed it to be too graphic for the radio. So I won't leave you hanging, though. What I'll do is I'll tell the story, but I'll just pop it in the Ben and Liam podcast.
Okay, yeah.
So if you really want to hear that, it'll be in today's episode.
Yeah, if you didn't know, wherever you get your podcast from, Ben and Liam, all our shows are up there.
But right now, let's get some stories that we can hear on 13 24 10, joined by Linda. What was your schoolyard injury?
Hey, it wasn't me. It was actually my son when he was in year 4. He's 19 now. I wasn't supposed to take any Pokemon cards to school, but got busted doing a trade, and while he was running away, broke his ankle.
Oh, whoa. Whoa, because the fuzz were onto him.
So while he was running, just for no real reason, just kind of like landed on it wrong and twisted the ankle and broke it.
Tripped over, broke the ankle, and that was a 6-week punishment for taking the Pokemon cards to school.
Jeez, you'd feel so sorry for the teacher as well, that they were so scared of you, they sprinted away and broke their ankle.
At least he got the deal done by the sound.
Well, that's it. Maddie, what was your schoolyard injury? Was this you?
G'day, Ben and Liam.
G'day.
I was playing Capture the Flag in year 6.
Great game,
and
by the way.
Yeah, I haven't heard about that game in a long time. Great game.
Top tier. It got pretty heated, and you know how at playgrounds they have the bark chips and the wooden logs around it?
Yeah.
I got spear tackled into one of them and snapped my radius in half.
Now, for people like
That
me
wasn't fun.
who doesn't know what a radius is, what's a radius?
It's the bone in your arm.
Mate.
The big one, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like broke your hips or something.
Oh, no, just my arm.
Yeah, I know. I mean, thank you for using the technical term for the specific bone. There's a green stick factor on the radius just above the L4. But yeah, I could see Ben's mind working overtime going, oh my God.
What is that? Yeah.
Is that your spine?
Thank you very much, Maddie.
Oh my God. There's always one kid who takes the games too seriously as well, isn't there?
Dana joins us now. Good morning. What was your schoolyard injury?
Good morning. Hi. My daughter Lexi got bitten by a rat in the playground.
As in, like another kid that you hate and you call a little rat, or like an actual rat?
Well, an actual rat. The school called me, and the office lady told me, and I'm like, what? What was that? They're like, she's okay, but she had a dying rat, a half-dying rat, on the oval, and it bit her on the finger.
Yeah, surely you're getting some school fees shaved off the later part of that year, hey, if there's a dying rat in the playground.
It's so hard as well though with your kid, because they're obviously like pure at heart because they're patting a dying rat.
She's helping the rat.
Don't pat rats.
But you never get near a rat. She obviously learned, she learned a lesson of life that day.
Yeah. Well, Dana, thank you very much for sharing your story. You are in the draw for Nova's cash car and a star just for getting on air.
Peace up, Pod Town.
Imagine this, for 3 different reasons, you've missed 3 different Adele gigs that you've had tickets for. You'd feel like the most unlucky Adele fan in the world. That's until the Queen herself FaceTimes you. It's what happened to Eleni, who joins us now from New York. Good morning!
Hello!
So let's go back before the FaceTime call. Can you tell us about the 3 times you had Adele tickets and it fell through?
Yeah, so basically I originally tried to see her in New York, and then those were fake tickets. But nobody feels bad for you when you get fake tickets.
That's so
true.
true.
That's kind of like your own fault. Like, you kind of did that to yourself.
Yeah.
So then she finished her U.S. tour, so I bought tickets to go see her in London and flew all the way to London. I pulled out all the stops. I made these shirts that said, I love Adele, like Adele loves Beyonce. Yeah. I made one for my brother that says, my sister loves Adele, like Adele loves Beyonce.
Wow.
Because I was going to be really close to her, and she's known for pulling people on stage.
Yeah,
So I was like, this is my chance. She's going to see me, and this is going to be it. It's going to be my moment. And so, I was very prepared. And then I went to bed and because I was in London, and I guess she announced while I was asleep and everyone in America was awake, that she had canceled. So I woke up and I had hundreds of text messages from all my friends and family being like, we're so sorry, our condolences. And I'm like, who died? What is going on here? And then I found out that she canceled because everybody knew at this point about my Adele stuff.
Right, so it was your dreams that had died.
Yes, my dreams had died.
and then
exactly right.
Most recently, Eleni, we know that Adele's had to postpone her Las Vegas residency. You had tickets to that as well. So run us through. So that's 3 shows you've been meaning to see and then you haven't seen her. How did you go from that to a FaceTime with one of the biggest artists on the earth, Adele?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I posted that video kind of just because at this point it's so tragic that it's funny.
Yeah,
I was like, we can't all laugh about this, and what's the fun? So I posted not thinking anything of it. It was kind of more for my friends and family who had been with me on this journey and who needed the update. And then it just kind of blew up. So she had been I saw on Twitter somewhere to go to her store outside the Coliseum. And that, there would be a free gift. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go get a free T-shirt. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I got to go get that free mug and magnet. I went there, and I was in the shirt, and I was being recognized from the TikTok in the shirt.
Yeah.
And all these people were coming up to me and taking pictures with me. Next to Adele, I was the second most famous person. Someone from her team came up to me and was like, are you the girl from the TikTok? And I was like, yes, that's me. She's like, we've been looking for you. We couldn't find you. And I'm like, really? I'm very much around. I'm very approachable. And so then they were like, I went up to them, and I know that she's been getting a lot of negative press about it. And I was like, I just hope that the TikTok was received well. I'm not mad. I hope that it was in the fun tone, not kind of me angry, because I know some people were, but I'm not angry. I'm just well, it's life.
Yeah.
Doesn't this happen to everybody? And then she was like, oh, we loved it. And who else loved it? She turned the phone around, and Adele was on the FaceTime.
No.
And, yeah, it was wild. I was so taken off guard. I was like, oh my God. And immediately when I was with my brother, immediately when she turned the phone around, I go to my brother, start recording.
That is an unreal story.
Yeah.
What would you rather? Would you rather have seen Adele live or had the one-on-one FaceTime?
Oh no, this FaceTime, Adele canceling her show ended up being the best thing to ever happen to me. So it actually worked out for the best.
And now you're on the radio in Australia, hey?
I know, dreams really do come true. Next to meeting Adele, being on this radio station was my second biggest dream in the world.
Well, look, Eleni, I do actually have a club. It's called the Adele Boys Club. A lot of sort of young men who are sensitive and love Adele. Yeah, and look, we actually haven't had a female entrant in the group yet, but more than willing to have you in the ABC if you want to join the annual meetings.
Oh, I'm there.
Well, you're in, Eleni. I'll send you your pin.
Amazing. Thank you.
No, I mean like a pin, like a badge. Don't give us your pin number because I know you have been scammed in the past online, and we wouldn't do that to you.
Eleni, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Blanc.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Morning, guys. Well, a study has uncovered the shocking amount of screen time that kids are spending on their phones these days.
Can't hear you, Belle. I'm on my phone.
Didn't see that one coming. So apparently, according to this study, Gen Z, so they're the kids born between 1997 and 2004, they're averaging between 3 to 5 hours a day. That's a lot of time.
I'm just going to do, because you can go, if you go like settings and then you go screen time, you can actually...
Well,
that's not good.
If you're curious as well, if you're a millennial born between 1981 to 1996, only about 45% of us are spending about 3 hours on the phone.
Yeah.
And then everybody else even less.
I'm in the 45%.
Yeah,
I don't know you, Ben. I'm
me
checking
too.
mine now. 2 hours 55, and I'm down. I'm down 24% from last week. So that's pretty good.
My most used app is Gwent.
Yeah.
Then Instagram.
What is that? Is that
then
is
Google
that a
Maps.
game?
It's a card game, Belle.
You're playing a card game on your phone?
Yes,
Well, no, I get
am.
you, because
Do that.
I got half an hour on TikTok here, I got 45 minutes on text, an hour on the gram, and 2 hours on the FIFA companion app, which is the companion app to the FIFA Ultimate
You
Team
guys are
game.
such nerds.
Is that code for private mode on Safari?
Yeah, it just says, I don't know why, it says the incognito browser has 18 hours last week. I don't know.
And a health
Someone
expert.
must have stolen my phone.
A health expert has revealed the very easy trick to fall asleep within 2 minutes.
Yeah, right.
This could be helpful for a lot of people. So,
Sorry, can you just I was just doing a quick bit on FIFA Ultimate Team. So there's a trick where you can go
There's
sleep.
a trick?
Sweet, thank you.
that helps you fall asleep within 2 minutes, regardless of if it's noisy or anything like that. Now, this trick has been used apparently in the military for soldiers to fall asleep anytime, any place. So get ready.
Are we going to do it?
I mean, I'll do it when I know what to do.
It's like hypnotism. You can't just do it on the spot now.
Oh, let's try.
I mean, you can try.
All right, ready? Mm-hmm. You need to just relax every muscle and clear your mind.
Okay, and it takes like what? Just like a minute or two to kick in.
Yeah, apparently.
Right.
Which,
Okay.
I'm going to start
basic.
trying now just to see.
Yep.
And you just give us the next story.
Okay. Well, for a quick Oz Open update, Ash Barty is the last Aussie player in the singles after Alex de Minaur lost. Now, if you don't know, today, later on as well, Kokonakis and Kyrgios will be playing just after 3 p.m. and Ash Barty is playing tonight at 6:30 p.m. Do you want me to keep going? What do you want me to do in this situation? All right, well, Ben and Liam both pretending to be asleep, and this is now the worst radio that's ever been made.
You've got to come push the button, Bill.
I thought you were asleep. You can't yell at me if you're asleep.
I'm in a dream.
Oh, you're dreaming this?
You have to come push the button.
I'm dreaming that you guys get fired because you make the worst radio ever.
Okay, that's a bit rude. You've awoken me from my slumber. Sorry. I get awoken when there's loud noises or negative thoughts around me.
Yeah.
And,
that's all right, go back to sleep.
Thank you.
Bill,
What am
you've got to push the button.
I'm not pushing the button.
Neither am I.
Why? Are you gonna be dedicated to being asleep, or are you gonna do your job?
I'm asleep.
Okay. Come on, Bill, press the button. You got to press the right one as well, because if you fire off the wrong thing, then we'll get in trouble. So just make sure it's the right. That one there, just that. Yeah.
Hope you're having a pod blast with the podcast.
Ooh, hold the phone there, Ben. I'm seeing some tea, some spice online. Damon Albarn from Blur, also you'd know him as from the Grillers. Come out this article, right? So he loves Billie Eilish, is exceptional. Taylor Swift, though, the worst, doesn't even write her own songs.
Is that like a direct quote?
Yeah, direct quote.
From him.
But then Tay-Tay's come out on Twitter this morning.
Yeah.
She said, I was such a big fan of yours until I saw this. I write all of my own songs. Your hot take is completely false and so damaging. You don't have to like my songs, but it's really effed up. Oh, she's used the F word. To try and discredit my writing. Wow. Then she said, P.S. I wrote this tweet all by myself, in case you were wondering.
I don't think she writes all her own songs.
Neither. At us, Taylor Swift. At us.
Leopod Mencast. Wait, I said that wrong. Ben and Liam Podcast.
How do you know when your partner's angry? I got on the sauce a little bit over the weekend, and my partner made a very lovely lunch, but I went out and got some grilled. Like a lot of grilled.
Yeah.
And I was sprung yesterday, which was good. A listener took a photo of me whilst I was there, and you paid her for it quite handsomely.
Keeping you accountable?
Yeah, that's it. And look, obviously everyone in any relationships, the silent treatment's a thing. You get in the silent treatment. But for me, the real giveaway is I know I've messed up when Sarah builds a great wall of china out of pillows in the middle of our bed.
Really?
While I'm brushing my teeth, there's a big shame wall constructed. And I go, oh, jeez. We're there, are we? the hard barrier in between us.
I mean, can't you just remove the pillows?
You could try, but it wouldn't go down well. I think it's mainly so you can't like put an arm over and go, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, no, you're blocked out. So
Yeah, right.
Which is nice because it's not like, you're getting kicked out onto the couch, is it? It's like at least you get to sleep in your own bed.
In that situation, do you just go, well, the wall's up, I'll go to bed? Or do you know that you need to fix it?
I put up a bit of a fight.
Yeah.
But you know where you stand sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to give it a bit of air, and then the next day you start taking some of the bricks out of the wall.
Yeah, see, I find with my partner Sam that it compounds. So if you don't resolve it that night, the next morning should be twice as mad.
Right, she's built a wall around you and smothered you with it. Yeah, no, I see.
Yeah.
Caitlin has given us a buzz. How do you know when your partner's angry, Caitlin?
Hey, Ben and Liam. I know my partner's angry because he starts doing housework obsessively.
Really?
So, hang on, he only does housework when he's angry?
He typically only gets angry because I've been angry at him for not doing any housework.
I see.
To like semi-redeem himself, you'll hear him like smacking the vacuum cleaner into the skirting board, and aggressively scrubbing the grout with a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to do the housework? I'll show you how I can do the housework.
I'll do it.
Yeah, he's furiously dusting around the house.
Exactly.
That is a good one, Caitlin. Thank you very much.
That's the end of the Ben and Liam podcast. We would have heard a new intro at the start of it.
Yep.
Eli, our sound guy, is making 5 this week. We're going to have to vote on which one the best one is, and I suppose we'll have an answer by Friday.
Would you like to play it again one more time?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Go on.
Two burly guys on the radio from 6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile.
Yeah.
On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Crank it up on the website, it's the Bitten Liam podcast. Bitten Liam podcast.
I love the idea of all the other Nova shows, like on the network, having like Nova, Fitzy and Whipper, hot celebrities, and then
We've got that.
a bad and podcast. But it's cool.
I didn't realise the first time listening to it that there's a reference in there to the AirPods.
Yeah,
Without
no.
the wires.
On the AirPods without wires, crank it up on the worksite. It's been
Very
a
good.
podcast. Yeah.
Very good. Oh, there's intro number 2. Before I go, though, I did mention in the podcast and live on the radio that I would have a gory story.
Yeah, we were talking about, earlier in the episode, you would have heard the kid who got his nipples flicked off at school. And Ben said he had a story that he wanted to tell, but he's going to check with the producers.
And they said don't do that on air because people might, not like it. They might tune away, which is fair. Liam, I've told you this story before. I know I have. You just wouldn't remember it when I'm talking vaguely.
I don't really know which one you're talking about.
It involves Beefy in year 1. We were doing rehearsals.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We were doing rehearsals
Yeah,
and we were dancing to Backstreet Boys. And he took his shoes off. I don't know why. I guess because he likes the feeling of carpet on his feet.
Yeah,
and
that's beef for you.
Growing up, he had warts quite bad on his feet. I think as he got older, he had them all frozen off, removed. But when he was in year 1, he still had all these warts on his feet. And we were stepping through the rehearsal, and he got his the back of his heel caught under this cabinet. And he hadn't realised, I guess, because as he stepped forward, he ripped all the warts off the back of his heel, and there was just blood just peeing everywhere.
I can see why. They said, maybe don't do the ripped warts.
Yeah.
It's more. It's not offensive. It's more just gross.
Yeah,
it's the grossest thing I can imagine.
And then Andy, who's our new wolf, he said, "Oh, why don't you just say he broke his ankle?" I said, because that's not the story.
The people will get the truth or nothing, Andy.
See ya, podcaster.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.